Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori. If you're new here, as you can see, we are en route to the Dollar Tree. We're here to show you some Dollar Tree Prepper Pantry items that are actually still cheaper than other stores. I know that is a hot topic of debate, but there are a few things that are going to be cheaper than your typical grocery stores, Walmarts, and Targets, and I'm here to show you what those things are. So I have the kids with me. This one is a bit of a ways away, so if you factor in gas, yes, your grocery store is going to be a little cheaper, but I still want to show you some of these preps because Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, places like that are more accessible for some people is what I'm understanding, especially in my areas. We're on the dirt roads here. And I just want to show you what you can put away in your pantry. So these items are not necessarily food shortage items, but they're great to have on hand and they are great to have in your emergency pantry. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Tori. We are not always in the car. It's just easier to get an intro done when we are headed there. That's just where my thought process is. So if you like budgeting, ways to save money, prepper content, all of those things, please give me a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe. We make 3 to 4 videos every single week for you, and make sure your bell notifications are turned on. Without further ado, let's head to the store, and I'm gonna see if I can film in the store. We shall see. I always get nervous, but if not, I'll take some photos for you. All right, let's go.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah.
Okay, my friends, we are back from what became an eventful day, but the point is we're back. I feel a little flustered, but I need to show you these prices. I am happy that these prices are what they are at the Dollar Tree, and the reason why this video is titled this is because I don't know if they'll stay this way. So my idea and my advice is to go out and get these items while you can. Okay, so a few disclaimers. Number one, these prices will not be the same in every area. Number two, I understand that buying in bulk at places like Azure will be much cheaper. And number three, if you typically are trying to prep healthy, organic, non-GMO ingredients, I feel you, I get that, but sometimes they can get a bit costly. And when you are in an emergency situation, I am thinking about then. I am thinking about what I can feed my family in that instant. And when I buy organic and non-GMO items, I have many things in mind, but one is issues that may come up later on in life. We all know that some of the food modifications throughout the years have caused some issues. I'm not here to talk about health with you, but I did want to share my experience and why I prep the way I do. If you don't do that, that's totally fine. Please don't have an issue with me prepping the way I do. And then number four, this is whatever is going to suit your family. So if you don't want to support the Dollar Tree or some of the items they have, I totally understand that. These are just some of the cheapest things that I have found. So we're going to do this a little differently. I have 3 stores that I'm comparing this to. I have Walmart, which is typically the cheapest for me. I have Target, and I have King Soopers, which is Kroger. For my friends on the East Coast, you may have Wise, Giant. In the South, you might have a Food Lion, Publix. I'm not really sure, but I'm just comparing the 2 places that I know best. So Walmart and Target and Kroger, I have all the items listed and their prices. So that's right here. I'm just reading off of that if you're ever curious as to what I'm doing, but down here in this area. So number 1 on the list, this modern pantry whole milk, shelf-stable milk, essentially. And there are many different ways to prep this. We have dry milk and all of those sorts of items down there. This brand specifically does have oat milk. They have 1% milk, 2% milk. They have, I saw some coffee creamers. So this was obviously $1.25. And then at Walmart, shelf-stable milk is $3.17. Target, I could not find any shelf-stable whole milk, but the coconut milk was $1.79 and the almond milk. And then for Kroger, they didn't have anything like it in my area or online. So it's, I don't know if it's just not there right now, but it was $14.49 for a 12 count of the Horizon Organics, those little small ones that you get for the kids. And I mean, even dividing that out, $1.25 is the cheapest. Moving on to pinto beans. Let's see, the Kojak pinto beans. So this is part of my little limp there, my fail. And I assumed that would be the cheapest price, but at my Walmart right now, it's $1 for the 16-ounce bag. Last night when I checked, I was in a different location and it was $1.28. So it really depends. And that was like a 15-mile difference. So again, it depends on the store. Target's going to be $1.59. And then Kroger also $1.59. I bring up Azure a lot because they have really great prices on beans and things like that. So if you're ever curious, look into Azure Standard. They are a great company. I love them. Next step is going to be lentils, $1.25. They are Kojak brand as well. And at Walmart, they're $1.34. And this is just like your classic lentils. This isn't your red or green. And at Target, they're $1.59. And then at Kroger, they're also $1.59. We love lentils. We use lentils in a lot of different recipes. Next up, Great Northern beans. And they do have black beans and other things like that, but sometimes the shelves are cleaned out of the dry beans because they are a great value. So $1.25. And then at Walmart, they're $1.98. Target, $1.59. And then Kroger, $1.79. Next up is going to be pureed pumpkin. This might get a bit controversial, and I do not say this to offend anybody. This can here, I was curious as to where it was from. This is from China. I typically try and buy U.S. foods, nothing imported. So that was interesting to me. Of course, in an emergency situation, I'll go for it. But the ingredients are just pumpkin, apparently. And yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have bought this if I read it in store, just saying. And I will make another disclaimer. You can grow pumpkins pretty simply, at least for me. I'm not the world's best gardener, but pumpkins are great. They grow in abundance here in Colorado, and we always save our puree. But if you want something like this that you don't have to can or put in the freezer, I would look to Walmart, Target, or Kroger instead, but you will be paying $1.47 at Walmart, $2.79 at Target, and $2.69 at Kroger. Again, I'm not here to debate anything, and I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I would prefer it to be US made. That's just me though. Next up is going to be tomato sauce, and I did find organic tomato sauce at the Dollar Tree, which is helpful for me. Again, we can things as well, and this tomato sauce, Organic Valley, $1.25. At Walmart, it is $1.24, but last night, $1.28 at that location that I was talking about with the pinto beans. So this came in a penny under at Walmart, so it would be cheaper. At Target, they were $2.19, and then at Kroger, it's $2.49. But make note, this week, and this is the second week of January, the price is at $1 right now for organic canned tomato items. So I would stock up if I were you. That is on the food shortage list, is my understanding. So I would stock up if you can. Next up, organic diced tomatoes. Again, $1.25, $1.14 at Walmart. But I think that is the smaller can, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm looking at that price and it just seems super cheap to me. But of course, the non-organic items are cheaper than that as well, so you could look into that. Target, $2.19, and then Kroger, $1.79, but on sale for $1 right now. Next up, gnocchi, shelf-stable gnocchi. Yes, I know how easy it is to make gnocchi. We have plenty in the freezer, but I try and prep in every way I possibly can, and this is $1.25. So I'm not going to read you the expiration dates. We tend to ignore most of them, to be honest with you. But at Walmart, $2.82. Target, $4.99. There wasn't any shelf stable. There was only frozen, so that's my only comparison. And then Kroger is $2.59. So that's up to you. We love gnocchi. We love like a creamy gnocchi with pumpkin in it. It's very yummy. Or you could just do a traditional. I have a sheet pan recipe with crispy gnocchi. It's very, very tasty as well. I feel like I'm saying very, very a lot. I'm sorry. Next up, Barilla pasta. I've never had this. Of course, prepping dried pasta is the way to go, especially for long-term food storage. If you can get your hands on a dried pasta and Mylar bag it, definitely do that. I keep mine in every way, shape, or form. I love making homemade pasta too, but this was intriguing. Just in case we ever lost power, we do lose power a lot, I could just throw this in the cast iron over the fire pit, and I feel like it would, I don't know, not take as long as it normally does. Sometimes it just gets super, super chilly out there when we lose power, but that's okay. But the ready pastas, there was a penne and there was an elbow, and it just sparked my interest. So I don't know what's in here. Olive oil, sea salt, water, and pasta. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so you just add sauce with this. It says it's ready in 60 seconds in the microwave if you want to use that. And that was $1.25. Great price, because Walmart, it was $17.99 for a pack of 6. That's all I could find at Walmart. Maybe your Walmart has something different. At Target, they were $2.39, and then at Kroger, they were $2.69. Last but not least, I always pick up Hungry Jack potatoes. They have scalloped and au gratin. I'm sorry if you can hear the kids running around like maniacs, but that is my house. So if you know me, you know I try and stay away from processed food. I try and just make everything from scratch, and I do that a lot, but it is nice to have these on hand because you can add things to it. Things like this, box macaroni, those Knorr sides are really easy to add extra proteins to, beans, vegetables, really anything, and just make that meal stretch. If ever in an emergency situation, I would want my food to last a long time. That's just me though. So the Hungry Jack au gratin potatoes, this is a family size box. This is $1.25. At Walmart, I'm looking at $1.79, but you could get the Walmart brand and it's not a family size, and that was $1.19. And then at Target, it was $2.39, and then at Kroger, it was $2.79. So I always just pick up a few of these to have, plus my husband really enjoys them. I love making scalloped potatoes, and potatoes grow really well here as well. So it's up to you, but I always pick that up. And that is going to do it for items that you need to stockpile now. I hope this video was semi-relaxing. When it comes to prepper content, I don't want this to be daunting. I just want you to be prepared for anything really. There's just so many elements in our world right now that could prevent you from getting food, and price is one of them. Inflation is very real, and so are food shortages. If you're not seeing it in your area, which sometimes I hear that's awesome, good for you, but it's very much real here in northern Colorado. It's very much real in northern Pennsylvania, where I'm from, and other areas of the US that you comment about here on the YouTube channel. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know some of your favorite Dollar Tree staples, some items that you may be stocking up on. I'd love to hear about it. I am trying my best to continue on making these prepper content videos. I'm just getting back in the groove of things. I do have a video coming up all about water storage. I am no expert, but I'm just showing you a semi-easy way to go about it, and be prepared for a lot of different situations, because if we are without water, then that's when I will start to worry a tad, because you can be a prepper and still worry, in my opinion. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not already. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, y'all.